thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how I made my wood makeup palette organizer and brush holder. The best thing about this DIY is that you don't have to use it for makeup. You can also use this as a dish rack or to hold up your tissue paper and gift bags so they don't get all over the place, which is what I'm going to be using it for. And the little brush holder can even be used as a little mini centerpiece. It is totally up to you. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoy this video and stick around by subscribing to this channel. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start this project with the Dollar Tree Tumbling Tower games, and you're going to need 2 packs if you plan on making both the palette holder and brush holder. So now I'm just going to take them out of the box, and with my dark walnut wood stain, I'm going to stain them individually using this Dollar Tree brush. Now you can also use Dollar Tree shoe polish or anything you have on hand, but this is what I have, and I'm going to do one by one. If you want, you can stain this after everything is assembled, but I like doing it this way because it gives it a multi-tonal look, which I really love. So now I'm just going to do all of them while watching some Netflix, taking my time, and I'm going to let them dry really well. So now that they're dry, I'm going to grab my E6000. And for the brush holder, I'm going to use this jar from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use my Jenga pieces, of course. And this is how I'm going to assemble them. I'm just going to add E6000 directly to the Jenga piece and then place it on the jar. The best thing about E6000 is that because it doesn't dry right away, you can move it around and play with the placement before it becomes fixed in place. If you want something extremely neat, I highly recommend that you assemble the wood pieces together before putting it on the glass, but I wanted it to look a little messy so that it looks a little like a barrel. And here you can see that I'm taking my piece off and adding glue to the side, since it's technically off of the glass when it's at the edge. And I'm doing the same thing to that last piece. So on this side, I have 6 pieces, and on the side, I'm gonna have 5 pieces, and in the back, I'm gonna have 6 pieces of Jenga to create this little wooden barrier. So now that they're all assembled, I did add some rocks, which I've spray painted with that rose gold color, which I will show you later on. And I've added my brushes directly inside. To me, this looks like a centerpiece as well, so some cute flowers would be really nice as well. For the palette holder, I'm going to use these table scatters from Dollar Tree and this rose gold paint. This part is completely optional considering that they don't have these in stores right at the moment, but you can use anything else on top or nothing at all. It's totally up to you, as always. So I am going to flip these over and do the other side once they are completely dry. And while these take their time to dry, I'm going to assemble my pieces. So I'm going to take my Jenga piece, and I'm going to add some glue to one side and press 2 pieces together. I'm going to make 3 of these pieces, and you can always make more depending on how long you want your palette holder. But this is just the size that I want, so 3 will suffice. Moving on to my side pieces, I'm going to make a row of 4, and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, adding glue to one piece and pushing them together. As I'm assembling this, I want to make sure that I get this as straight as possible, so when I'm done, I am going to flip it on its side and try and line it up with the table so that I can get it as straight as I possibly can, even though E6000 does expand, but we want to try. So I am going to be assembling 2 of these in total. And if you don't want to use E6000, you can totally use wood glue or whatever adhesive you'd like to use. So now that these are in place, you should have these pieces right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab any surface. This is just a chalkboard from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna line up the top pieces of my palette holder. This part you can skip if you're not gonna add embellishments to the top, but this is just so I can add those little hearts, and they're in the center of the Jenga piece. So I'm just gonna grab E6000, place it on the very bottom, and then place it directly on top of that Jenga piece. You can also do this with hot glue. So I did 10 in total, and now I'm going to assemble my palette holder. I'm going to grab my smaller pieces and add E6000 to each side and add them in between my 2 columns on the very top, in the middle, and at the bottom. And this is just going to give it some extra support. So once that's dry, I'm going to go ahead and add my top pieces, and I'm going to line those up side to side, and you'll be able to tell because you'll see where the Jenga pieces end. So you'll see right here where I'm adding my other ones, and I'm going to try and keep them as straight as possible. So when you're done, you're going to want to let this dry for 48 hours before you place your makeup on top. And that's it. You have a super affordable wooden palette holder and brush holder. Be sure to check out my video on how to make these all Dollar Tree wooden mirrors. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time.